Hello, Colorman lawyers. Hello, Colorman judges and Colorman lawyers. So, sit your ass down, bitch. Sit down. Okay? Because this is a topic where I have to really introduce you to an anger bitch. Okay? Drink you some tea, bitch. Eat you some dinner and drink you some iced coffee. So, I'm suing you for American citizens are past their oath. We matter in this world also too. They have their rights. Authoritative, occupied rights for citizens here in America. But I'm suing you for $5 million for the Erbigman families. Do some research, find out how many Erbig families are here in the USA. And this war, why are you always trying to occupy only on one type
Tyler
of
Greene
country?
continues to get her final revenge on Donald Trump.
Why are you trying to always occupy yourself to one country as war? Baby, let me tell you something. Pharaoh Nefertiti is here. So that's why I say, bitch, sit the fuck down. I know, Bessie, like, ooh, okay, bitch, keep talking to me. Let's watch more.
She is not relenting even after getting 50 million views for a speech she gave in Texas where she absolutely eviscerated and exposed Donald Trump, by the way, that we showed here and covered on the Midas Touch Network. She's not stopping. She's going to do this every damn day and every hour of every damn day. Let me show you what just went down. She posted the following: 70% of farmers say they can't afford to buy all the fertilizer they need for this growing season due to the war in Iran. 2/3 of the United States is in a drought. The cost of food is already high, and the rising cost of gas makes it even tougher on Americans and our farmers. Food security is national security. America first means focusing on our food security and basic cost of living for Americans. War in Iran is pointless and honestly just stupid. Then, in response to Donald Trump announcing that he was going to be releasing unidentified anomalous phenomena, formerly classified information, Trump's like, we're going to give you some information about potential UFOs. Go take a look at some of these images. You may find them interesting. We'll release the UFO files. To which Marjorie Taylor Greene responds, releasing only a few files on fallen angels or demons. Now can you guys tell the truth about the girls' school that you bombed in Iran and stop spending our money fighting another stupid war on behalf of Israel? Well, Donald Trump was asked about the war crimes against the little girls in Manab, Iran, where the Trump regime killed over 160 little girls using Tomahawk missiles and then tried to cover it all up. Here's what Trump said about that. Let's play it.
If you've been in a car accident recently, there are 3 mistakes people make that can cost them tens of thousands of dollars. My friend almost made all 3. Click the link below so you don't
Play it.
Almost 10 weeks after a missile hit a girls' school in Iran. Who fired that missile?
So that's under study right now, and we'll give you a report as soon as we have it.
And then Marjorie Taylor Greene said something that I've been asking here every damn day on the Midas Touch Network, and you know from watching it, where are the 2 pilots that crashed and were rescued in Iran? Are they okay? Why don't we know anything about them? Remember, as soon as that incident took place where the Trump regime said that there were 2 Air Force pilots who miraculously ejected and they were in Iran, and then we apparently had 100 special forces operations, or hundreds. They landed in these C-130 planes, and then the planes got stuck in the dirt, so they had to be blown up, but the hundreds of special forces were managed to escape, and then these 2 pilots, they were heroically saved, and they're doing great. Where are they? Who are they? Who are these people? Don't you think if this story was real, and it's possible, and I'm not trying to go down necessarily a path of seeming conspiratorial. I don't think this is, though. Don't you think we would know their identities? We would see them. They would give interviews. At the very least, we would know their names. And as I said at the time, when all of corporate news was spewing Donald Trump's line, what a heroic rescue, I said, this story makes no sense. I said, I'm trying to understand this. The rescue allegedly happened right next to Iran's Isfahan nuclear facility. The Trump regime was saying previously that they were going to send special forces in C-130s to try to capture the nuclear dust from the Isfahan facility. The pilots ejected seemingly miles and miles and miles away from the Isfahan facility. Now, I did an analysis where I wanted to see just how far can you glide in a parachute, because I figure, okay, you eject in one location, you can basically drift to another location, so that may account for some of the miles, but it was nowhere near Isfahan. I checked. When you parachute, you don't go all that far. And so I said, and why did we establish a temporary Air Force base in Iran? I said, what probably happened here was a failed and aborted mission that the Trump regime was talking about before, where they were going to go and invade the Isfahan nuclear facility, and Iran figured it out, and then we managed to have our soldiers escape, and they were lucky enough to get out, I think, and then they utilized, either there was actually 2 pilots who were shot down, and then that was utilized as the pretext for the invasion of the Isfahan facility, which failed, or the entire story was just a cover by the CIA for a invasion of Isfahan's nuclear facility, and then that failed. But do we all agree right now that everything out of this Trump regime is a complete and utter lie, and that we would at the very least know who these pilots were who allegedly were rescued in Iran, and they were out there and there's this big successful rescue mission? I call BS on all of that right now, and apparently Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying it also. Marjorie Taylor Greene then posts the following: the most transparent administration in history still hasn't released all the Epstein files or arrested anyone, but rolled out some UFO files today, so you would get so excited that you forgot that you're paying $4.50 a gallon because they are fighting another foreign war they said they would no longer fight. Happy Friday, everyone. She goes on to say, I really don't care about UFO files. I just don't.
Okay, now, so you all American citizens who are Arabic, $10 million, so that way they know that you are handling the turf of Donald Trump, but also thinking of me and my family in Middle East. So thank you.